Hi there, good day. Welcome to Camglish.com. I am teacher Karen and we are here for another lesson about grammar. In this video, we are going to talk about reflexive pronouns. What are reflexive pronouns? Again, what are reflexive pronouns? They are used when the subject and the object in a sentence refer to the same person or thing. So let's have an example. I taught myself to play the guitar. Where is the reflexive pronoun here? The answer is myself. Myself is the reflexive pronoun. The subject, I, and the object, myself, refers to me. And it is the same person, right? So, we use a reflexive pronoun. We cannot say, I taught me to play the guitar. So, instead, we should use a reflexive pronoun because, again, the subject and the object refers to the same person. Alright? What are other uses of reflexive pronouns? We also use reflexive pronouns when the sentence needs an emphasis or for emphasis. We use reflexive pronouns for emphasis. For example, I did it myself. Myself is the reflexive pronoun here. So I can say I did it, but I want to put more emphasis, so I can say I did it myself. And we also use reflexive pronouns to have a similar meaning to the word also. Again, we use it to have a similar meaning to also. For example, Annabelle was pretty happy last night. I was pretty happy myself. So, I can say this sentence as I was also pretty happy. So instead we say I was pretty happy myself. Now let's look at the book. For letter A, let's look at the picture. So for the first picture, he's looking at himself. So the subject here is he, and the object is himself. He's looking at himself. This one, help yourself. So in another case, we can say this as you help yourself. So the subject is you and the object is yourself. Help yourself. And this one, they're enjoying themselves. So the subject is they and the object is themselves. They're enjoying themselves. Okay, so what are other reflexive pronouns? We have myself, himself, herself, yourself, yourselves, ourselves, and themselves. So if you look here, I is the subject pronoun, and then me is the object pronoun. But the reflexive pronoun for that is myself. He, subject, him, object. Reflexive, himself. She, subject, her, object. Herself is reflexive. You, same subject and object. And then if the subject is singular, and then we use yourself. But if the subject is plural, and then we should use yourselves. We, subject, us, object. The reflexive pronoun is ourselves. They, subject, them, object, and the reflexive pronoun is themselves. Let's have some examples. I looked at myself in the mirror. So the subject is I, the object is myself. So we use a reflexive pronoun because the subject and the object are the same person. Second one, he cut himself with a knife. So again, it is the same person. He is the subject, himself is the object. So we use a reflexive pronoun. Next, she fell off her bike, but she didn't hurt herself. So she is the subject, and this is a woman. She didn't hurt herself. So here, this is the object. So we use a reflexive pronoun for that because the subject is the same person. The subject and the object are the same person. Next, please help yourself. So this is only to one person. That's why we use yourself, singular. And for the next one, please help yourselves. So if you notice, we use VES, not F. Yourselves. So this is for plural subjects, 2 or more people. Alright? So again, you have to be careful with the subject. You have to know if it is singular or plural. Next, we had a good holiday. We enjoyed ourselves. So we is the subject, ourselves is the object. So since the subject and the object are just the same people, we use a reflexive pronoun, ourselves. We, ourselves. We, ourselves. We enjoyed ourselves. And the last one, they had a nice time. They enjoyed themselves. So here, they and themselves. They, themselves. So again, the subject and the object. So this is the subject and this is the object. They are the same people. So we use the reflexive pronoun themselves. There. So again, you just have to memorize the chart here. And then you have to remember that we use reflexive pronouns when the subject and the object in a sentence refer to the same person or thing. We also use it for emphasis, or we use it to have a similar meaning to the word also. So if you want to learn more about these, you can study with us here in Camlish.com. Again, this is Teacher Karen saying thank you for listening and goodbye.